Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And they'll be facing Sweet.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Up against them, Sweet from Puerto Rico.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a two-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor. Hiding out of the blue corner from Puerto Rico, wearing the black trunks with red trim, Sweet.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Todd, fighting inside the theater makes it combative. You can hear the fans, you can hear the breathing. The pressure's on. It's intense. It's intimidating.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Doubled her over. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Beautiful left hook. It is standing room only. Every seat has been, and Sweet has been dropped. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
If they want to win this round, they got to turn it around here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The hook scores. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes and you're...
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Don't give her no free shots. Keep smart. Just keep her on the end of the jab. You're getting your timing already. That right hand's beautiful.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on her this round.
Beat up a little bit. She can't figure you out. Good work, man.
Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't...
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget that jab.
Let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. I need you to go...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't let her get back into the...
That jab back. Just box her. Just be smart. Just get your shots off. Just don't give her...
Here we go. It's round 2. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with it.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
There's a counter shot. Nice job by her to block that jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good counter shot by her. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Spotted that counter and blocked her. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
You've done all your work all the way through.
She's ready to be finished, but you've got to be smart, otherwise she...
Now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round.
Now I don't want you to load up. Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time. Set her up. You'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed, man. She's hurt.
Don't give her anything. It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Well, otherwise she'll see it and she might wiggle her way out.
Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction.
Katie Taylor took a big shot. It has to go down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? How did they survive that?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Let's go out there and let's...
Great round, great round. Right, now relax, relax.
Just go out there and win this next round.
Let her up, but you'll take her out. She is absolutely shattered.
Together. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab.
I'm in already. Start just sticking a few body shots in there.
Get your shots off and don't give her anything. Go back.
You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching up.
Think about the defense on the end and what you want to do. Good work.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Back on the job.
And in those power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Here we go to the fourth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Counter shot by her. They exchange punches. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice defense with that jab. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A straight right just misses. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your shots off and don't give her anything. Go
shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
You've lost. Don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let her back into the fight.
She's ready to go. You were thinking, you were smart.
In your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back to...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
On display here is incredible. don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You gotta like it. Hold it right there! The corner's got the towel. Are they gonna throw it in? I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Next round. You start.
But you'll take her out. She is absolutely shattered. She's hurt.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win this round. Get your mind back.
You were still landing those power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Terrible round. Come on. You've let her back into the fight.
You want to do. Good work. Just keep her on the end of the jab.
Up in your league. Come on. Switch on.
There. Very up a little bit so she can't figure you out. Great work.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about the...
On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Why weren't they more cautious? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
How about that time counter shot? Missing with that right hook. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Start just sticking a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so she can't figure you out.
And don't give her anything. Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round. Get your mind back on the job. That's it.
She's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, she'll see it and she'll...
Into the fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better.
Thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up. but you were still landing your power shots.
You're boxing back together and put it back on her this round.
Think about the defense on the end and what you want to do. Good work.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
You're starting to...
Those power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab not finding its target. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
He just gets out of the way of that left hand. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. The straight right just misses. That right hook's blocked. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seeming... Hold that thought! The defense failed them! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Oh, wait a minute! And we may see a stoppage here. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish... Hold that thought! And now going for the finish. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
On the end of the jab. You're getting your timing already. That right hand's beautiful.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep...
Turn it up a little bit. You got to figure you out. Good work, man.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
At a time, you set her up, you'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed. She's hurt. She's ready to be finished. But you've got to be smart, otherwise she'll see it, she'll rip.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were...
Get back out there and win the round. You've done all your work.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you...
Together. Get your mind back on the job.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
You're much better. She's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Whoa, and down goes Sweet. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.